Hello friends, welcome you again. So let me just discuss with you a very basic topic from geography known as latitudes and longitudes. From the exam point of view, this topic is quite important in the sense that almost frequently questions are framed from this particular section. Okay, so before moving ahead to explain you the meaning of latitudes and longitudes, so see, on the surface of the earth, uh, when we make the movement or we go from one place to another, so if you want to locate any particular object on the surface of the earth, that then we need to have some reference points. For example, if I say that I have moved by 2 kilometers, so first you will say that let me know the point from where you started and where you ended up, right? So that means this location for me is going to act as a reference point when I started moving out, and the second reference point is going to be the point where I ended up my journey, right? So these points are going to act as a reference point. So that means any point on the surface of the earth can be taken as a reference point, and that is required in order to locate the position of any particular object on the surface of the earth, right? So let us say if I'm standing over here. So if you want to locate the position of this point, so how you are going to, so let us say this is the reference point that you are taking. So how you are going to define the position of this point on the surface of the earth? So to define the position of this point on the surface of the earth, you make use of the latitudes and longitudes to define the position of any object or any point on the surface of the earth, right? So that is how it is going to be important that to that means to define any particular point or an object, location of an object, you need to have certain kind of mechanism or technique, and that is accomplished with the help of the latitudes and longitudes. So let us first try to understand the meaning of latitudes and longitudes, and then I think we can take some example uh, to define the location. Okay, the points I have already explained you. And at the same time, let us say before telling you the meaning of latitude, if I ask you what is the shape of the earth, so you will say simply that okay, obviously it is a sphere. But see, the earth is approximately sphere, but it is not exactly sphere, right? So if you want to define the exact shape of the earth, then the term that you have to make use is of not like sphere, but you will say it is oblate spheroid or oblate ellipsoid. Meaning of that is that meaning of this is that, for example, earth is flattened at the poles में थोड़ी सी flattened है, and it is bulging out at the equator, it is coming out at the equator. So it is not exactly sphere, it is something like you are having a volleyball or football, and if you press it, let us say, so it will get flattened from the top and bottom, but from the middle it will bulge out, right, slightly. So that kind of shape we call it as a oblate spheroid or oblate ellipsoid. So ये आप ध्यान रहे, it should be in your mind that the shape of the earth, because in exam if he will frame the question, then he will ask, he will check your understanding of the exact shape of the earth, right? So these two terms you should be clear about. Now let us say, let us now define the latitudes को define करने के लिए, what is the meaning of latitudes or longitudes. Now whenever we say latitudes or longitudes, so दोनों के लिए जो एक common general understanding, the common general understanding that you should have is that basically latitudes as well as the longitudes, they specify the angular position of a point on the surface of the earth, right? Angular position of a point on the surface of the earth. Now the angular position in both the cases, the reference points have to be different, reference has to be different. For example, when we talk about the latitudes, right, तो latitudes के लिए reference जो है हमारा, it is going to be the equator. Equator you already know, if I am having a earth this way, right, this is the north pole, this is the south pole, and if we cut with a plane, horizontal plane exactly from the middle, so that I'm having it becomes the earth is divided into two equal halves, then I will say that is the equator. So see, in case of latitudes, when we say that what is latitude, so we'll say the latitudes specify the angular position of a point either to the north of equator or to the south of the equator. So अगर मैंने अर्थ के सरफेस के ऊपर नॉर्थ और साउथ, इफ आई हैव टू लोकेट द पोजीशन ऑफ ए पॉइंट either to the north or to the south, then for that reference that I have to take is the equator, right? So that is how the latitudes have been defined. Now see the definition is, first it defines the angular distance. Angular distance मतलब simply we measure in the like in terms of theta, एंगल के टर्म में मेजर करेंगे. So it is the angular distance of a place north or south of the which reference, Earth's equator. अर्थ के इक्वेटर से अगर हम नॉर्थ और साउथ में if we locate the particular point and if we tell its angular position or angular distance, then that will be called as a latitude. और इसको हम ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, it specifies the north or south position of a point on the earth's surface. अब ये north, ये तो जनरल हो गया कि यहाँ north और south position you are going to define, but the north and south position of that point is defined in the form of an angle or angular distance, and that angular distance आप बोल सकते हो, we call that as a latitude, but this angular distance has to be either towards the north or towards the south from the equatorial plane, right? Now see, I think you can get the very exact idea from this figure. For example, let us say this is the equator, right? Equatorial plane you can say. So if I go to the center of the earth and then if I take this line from this, right, this way, this is the equator, as you know. If I move it this way, either to the north, I can say this way, north, or from equator towards the south, then this angular position I will call it as a latitude. So that is why if I ask you, let us say you are having a point over here, right, on the surface of the earth, I'm taking any particular point over here, then if I ask you what is the latitude of this point, then you will say it is, latitude is simply the angular distance, yeah, angle that this point is making from the with respect to the equator. तो ये अगर हम सेंटर से अगर हम लाइन लें, if I move this line this way towards the north, and when this line reaches at this point, then I will say that this is located at something, let us say I think this may be at 60 degrees, so I can say this is that located at 60 degree. तो क्या है ये 60 degree is the angular position, right? So 60 degree, but to which side, towards north or south? So this point is located at 60 degree north. So this angular location, angular position or angular distance, when you specify from the equator either to the north or south, we call it as a latitude, right? So that way you could have any number of points on the surface of the earth on the same angular position, right? So if I ask you, जैसे हमने कहा कि हम यहाँ से move किए, I moved from this point, from the center of the earth, I moved this way, and then that means I'm taking the position of the point on the surface of the earth, but I'm taking this, that is when taking the angle from the center, exactly from the center of the earth. So I'm coming to this point over here, that is the 60 degree north. Now tell me, if I'm having a point over here, right, ये जो सर्कल ड्रॉ किया गया है, so I can have the location of this point from the, अगर मैं क्या करता हूं इसकी लोकेशन लूं, तो again this point is also going to be at the 60 degree north. So if you have number of points over there, for example, if I take the position on the surface of the earth somewhere here, then this point is also located at 60 degree north. So that means you could have any number of n number of points on the surface of the earth which may be located at the same what, same latitude. तो यहां पर ये सारे points जो हैं वो they are located at the same latitude, that is 60 degree north. Same way you can do it for the southward position also. For example, if you want to locate something, some point over here, then just from this equator take the angular position, and whatever the angular position that you are going to have from here, that we are going to say that is a itna degree, this much degree south, that is going to be the latitude, right? So in general, as I said, that latitude is simply the angular position either north or south of the equator. Now if I ask you that is latitude sufficient to define the position of an object on the surface of the earth? No, it is not sufficient by itself, right? That is why there is a need of another reference, another kind of term called as longitude. Reason being, let us say you have moved out from India and you have gone somewhere, let us say one of you is in Russia somewhere here, and the other one is over here in, let us say, Canada. So both are at the same latitude, same angular position with respect to equator. So if I ask this person, one of you, that okay, where are you located, you will say I am 60 degree north, and the person who is over here, he is also saying that I am at 60 degree north. So will I be able to locate you? No, I will not be able to locate you. How do I know whether you are here or you are here or you are here or you are here or you are here? Or because all these points on the surface of the earth are on the same latitude, right? So that means I cannot define you exactly with the help of the latitude. Latitude, हाँ इतना बता सकता है. Latitude can tell you, okay, if I go on searching you, then latitude can tell you somewhere here. If I will start moving this way, somewhere I will find you somewhere on that particular 60 degree north. But I cannot locate you exactly where are you if I have to locate you, right? So for that I need to have one more term called as longitude. So how we have defined the longitude, that I will discuss later on. But let us discuss some of the basic information from the exam point of view about the latitudes. Okay, so that information is provided to you over here, right? So just have a look. So what we have done is, on the surface of the earth, we can take any position, north or south. For example, if you are moving towards the north at 10 degree, you could have this point. So such points at 10 degree north, you could have any n number of points on the whole periphery of the earth, but they are located at the what? 10 degree. Same way you could have at 20 degree. If it is a north, then obviously all the points they are in the 20 degree. Same way on the south, you are going to have 20 degrees south, right? So I can say that if this is the point, you will say 20 degree. What is the latitude position? You will say 20 degree north. What is the position? 20 degree south, right? It is understood. You don't need to, with respect to what? With respect to what? That means equator, right? And same way, and if you join these points, then this becomes a circle, right? So all these circles which are made up of the these particular latitudes values, we call them as a parallels of the latitudes. So ये क्या है? Latitude position है, 20 degree latitude position है. So you are going to have an n number of circles. You could have 5, 10 at whatever angle you can make. So all these circles are called as parallels of the latitudes. So ये latitudinal position है. Parallel, why we are calling them as a parallels of the latitudes? Because you are going to have a n number of parallel, n number of circles of different latitudes, and each one of them is parallel to another one, right? तो अगर आप देखोगे ये इसके parallel है, this one is parallel to this, you could have n number of such circles which are parallels to each other. That is why they are also known as parallels also, or parallels of latitudes. How they are running? They are running east-west direction. It is immaterial whether you say west or east, or east or west, sorry, east or west, or west or east. You can say both ways. Measure distance north or south of from the equator, that we have already studied, are parallels to one another and never meets. और ये important है आपको कि हाँ, they are, all the circles are parallel to each other. किसके circle? Of which circle? That is of latitude circles are parallel to each other and never, obviously they are never going to meet. Okay, and crosses the prime meridian at right angle. Okay, this I will discuss. This line I will discuss when I will start discussing with you in meridians. And if I ask you, equator is located at what latitude? You will say it is 0 degree latitude, because the reference point is the latitude itself, so angle is 0. The angle will go on increasing slowly, right? So latitudinal position will either go on increasing towards the north pole, or it is going to increase towards the south pole, right? But at equator it is going to be 0 degree latitude. Okay, lie in the planes that crosses the equator's axis at right angles. अब कोई भी circle ले go, you just take any particular circle. Let us say if you take this circle, just take this circle, right? So if we take a plane in which this circle is passing, so this is going to the horizontal plane over here, right? So this particular latitude or parallel will be lying on the horizontal plane, and that will always be perpendicular to what? Earth's axis. Earth की axis कैसे होगी? North to south. So it is this plane on which any particular latitude, this parallel is going to lie, that will always be perpendicular to the axis of the earth. Get shorter towards the poles. अब circles के जितने भी अगर आप parallels देखेंगे, the largest parallel is going to be the equator. This is the largest parallel. This is will be going to the largest circle, right? Parallel, or बोल सकते हो latitude, parallel of latitude, whereas the smallest, as you are moving out, then they are going to be decrease in size, and it is going to become point at the North Pole. Same way it is going to become the point on the South Pole. With only equator the longest great circle. As of now, just remember that equator is the largest latitude, right? Whereas what is a great circle, that I will discuss in the next slide when I will be discussing with you this longitude. Okay. Okay, so I hope you now understood the meaning of latitudes kya hai, parallel of latitudes kya hai. So simply latitudes tell you the north or south position of a point on the surface of the earth with respect to equator. But as I told you, this cannot tell you the exact position. It can simply tell you at what degree you are located on the north or at what degree you are located on the south. So in order to pinpoint your location exactly, we need to have one more parameter called as longitude, right? So longitude again kya hai? मैंने कहा it is the angular position only. But in this case, angular position from where? Now we need to take the reference again. So I need to take a reference which can tell you the angular position either to the east or to the west of that particular reference, right? Now see, longitudes again kya hai? It's the angular distance of a place east or west of what? Some kind of reference. Or wo jo reference hai, that is we call it as a prime meridian, which passes through the Greenwich, England. Yeah, it specifies the east-west position of a point on the surface of the earth. Now again, अब reference जो हमने लिया है to tell you the position about east or west, that reference is taken as a prime meridian. Now first prime meridian क्या है वो बाद में बात करते हैं, but first let us have a look. Let us say if what I do, here you are having a north pole and down there you are having the south pole. If I draw a line on the surface of the earth or a circle on the surface of the earth that passes through a point, that passes through a place called as Greenwich in United Kingdom. So if you can just if you have like idea of map, I hope we have discussed already, this is African continent, and over here you are having this what? This is UK, right? Yeah, Europe hai and African continent, as you know. So in UK you are having a place called as Greenwich. So if we draw this circle on the surface of the earth going from north to south or south to north, but passing through this particular Greenwich this way, I think this is this one, this way, and then it meets over here. So ये जो circle है, half circle है, you can say this that is passing through this particular point, इसको हमने, we have called it as a prime meridian, right? It is mentioned over here. So that means if we have taken that reference, then we can say that from this reference, if I move towards the east, of east or west, east direction, you already know this is going to the east and this is going to the west. So when I move angularly, let us say again from the center, and you are having this line, and if I move this line this way, either towards this direction, then this angular position, ये जो angular position है, it is the, I will call it as a longitude, right? Same way, but longitude किस direction में? Towards the east. Whereas if I take that angular position towards the what? From this, if I take that particular position towards the west, right? This reference, then this is going to be the longitude towards the west. Now let's take an example, right? So you're having a point over here. Let us say I'm taking this point on the equator itself, right? So equator is at 0 degree latitude, but on equator, if I ask you, if you tell me that you are located at the located on the latitude, but sorry, you are located on the equator, but on the equator, where are you located? So that location will be provided by this particular what? Longitude. You will say I am located at, let us say, 50 degree east. So this becomes 50 degree east. East of what? Understood that this is a plane. If I take this as a plane, also plane. So ये जो meridian है, ये line है आपकी जो बनी, ये half circle जो बना. So from this, when you take that measurement, angular measurement towards the east, then we say this is the, you are located towards the 50 degree east, right? So that means this parameter is going to locate your position either to the east or to the west of the prime meridian. Now, like we did for the like we did for the latitude, you could have same n number of points on the same longitude. So if you're saying this is the 50-degree east, you said that this point is 50-degree east. This is a longitudinal position, right? If I ask you, what about this point? ये तो same ही plane है ना? If I cut this straight up to this particular center axis, so you're going to, so all those points, if you see, if this angular position की बात करें, तो all the points, ये जो distance है, ये all the, ये angle तो same है, this angle is same, so it means all these points over here, if I say on the surface of the earth, they are located at what? They are located at 50-degree towards the east. That means they all are located at 50-degree longitudinal position, right? So if I join all these points, if I join all these all these points on the same longitude, we call this particular curve or a half circle as a what? Meridian. So meridian is simply the line of that particular longitudes. So longitudinal positions को जो हम join करें, तो इसको हम we call it as a meridian. So I can call it as a meridian also. So meridian of, we call it as this way, meridians of longitudes. So this is the meridian of what? 50-degree east longitude. So if you are talking about, if you go further, so you can say this is the meridian of, let us say, 60-degree east longitude. That means on this particular curve, you're going to have all the points that are having the same longitudinal position on the east, right? So now I hope you can understand. If I'm calling all these curves as the running from where? North pole to south pole or south pole to north pole at the same longitudinal position, if I call them as a meridian, then definitely since this was the curve that I had taken which was passing through the Greenwich, so since I have taken this as a reference for my location, that is why we call it as a prime. Prime matlab main meridian, which is acting as a reference for us for locating our east or west position, right? So that is how you have to understand the meaning of meridian. So meridian, simply, let me just let you know now, meridian is simply the angular position either to the north, either to the east or west of a meridian called as what? Prime meridian, right? Since you could have n number of points at the same longitudinal position, and if we join all those points, then you're going to have a curve running on the surface of the earth, running from north to south or south to north, right? And that curve we call it as a meridian, right? So that way you could have n number of meridians at a particular longitude. Sorry, you could have n number of meridians, right? Depending upon the longitudinal position of those points, right? So for example, if I say this is the what? 50-degree longitude, right? This is what? This was a 30-degree longitude or 30 meridian at 30-degree longitude. Same way you could have 60-degree, 70-degree longitude, all those things. Some additional information we will also discuss, but okay. Now let us ask one question over here. Now can you locate any point on the surface of the earth if we have these two parameters, latitudes and longitudes? Obviously you can now locate. For example, let us say come over here. You are located over here, right? You are moved to this place. And if you tell me that you are at what? You are telling me that you are at what? 40-degree latitude. 40-degree latitude pe ho. Okay, that is okay. But on 40-degree latitude, where are you located? Here, here, here. Where are you located? So I will ask you, okay, let me know the another parameter also called as longitude. Then I can pinpoint you that where are you located? You told me that I am located at 50-degree east longitude. Then obviously, if you have told me that, okay, I am angular position of 40-degree north, and at the same time you have told me that you are at the what? तो ये पोजीशन तो नॉर्थ वाली पोजीशन तो आपने बता दी. एट द सेम टाइम यू आल्सो टोल्ड मी वेयर आर यू टुवर्ड्स द ईस्ट, बट एट व्हाट यू आर टुवर्ड्स द ईस्ट फ्रॉम हियर. That is this position, इस plane और इस plane का जो angle position है, that is you told me that you are also at what 50 degree east. Then obviously wherever these two cut, so 50 degree east and 40 degree north, you can let me know. So obviously I can locate you very precisely that this is where you are located. So that way on the surface of the earth you can locate any point with the help of the latitudes and longitudes, because latitudes tell you the north and south position from the equator, and longitudes will tell you the east or west position from the prime meridian. And if you know that, then exactly any particular point on the surface of the earth can be located with the help of these two parameters. Now let us discuss some okay, great circle में बाद में बात करता हूं. Let me just hold on. Some basic points related to meridians. ये आपको विजिबली, तो इसका मतलब है कि all these curves which are going from north to south or south to north, it is immaterial for us, but simply these curves which are going from north to south or south to north at any particular angular position, either to the north or either to the east or west. So उनको हम curves को we call them as a meridians, right? They are also known as meridians. So all of these, what were these? These were parallels. These were parallels. These were parallels. So what are these? All these are meridians, right? Meridians of longitudes. Now run in north-south direction. You can say south-north direction bhi bol sakte ho. It is up to you. Measure the distance east or west of prime meridian. Now see why you can debate on that. Okay, why you have taken as a reference this curve only passing through the UK. That you can simply think of like earlier, like UK was having the presence all over the world, right? They were dominating the whole world. So right, when that positioning theme kind of thing was being developed, that time, okay, they were having the primacy, then obviously they selected this point, and therefore all the reference as of now will be taken from there. Tomorrow if you challenge this and you say no, you will want to move out this reference, you have full freedom, but in that case you must be able to convince all the countries across the world. Are the farthest apart at the equator and meet the poles, right? So ये आपको clear information है. जितने भी आपकी ये these curves हैं running north south or south north, they all are going to meet at this, whereas they are widest. कहां पर सबसे largest distance कहां मिलेगा उनको? They are going to be have the largest distance between the longitudes at the equator. Meet at poles farthest apart at the equator. So कोई भी अगर दो longitudes लें, if you take any two meridians, they are going to have the largest distance between them at the equator. Crosses the equator at right angles. Obviously इस point पे क्या है? Tangential है. Obviously क्या है? They are perpendicular to each other. If I am having equator, this equator, तो equator को क्या करेंगे? इस point पे क्या? They are going to be the right angle to each other. Lie in planes that passes through the Earth's axis. अब देखो, let us say if we cut with a plane from here, this Earth this way. So if I take a plane and cut this Earth this way, so obviously this particular meridian is lying on that particular plane, and since if I cut it from this plane, then obviously, even though this is on the surface, ध्यान रहे this is on the surface of the Earth, but अगर मैं plane लेता हूं तो plane क्या होगा? Obviously plane will definitely pass through the axis. Axis तो आपकी यहाँ है, somewhere in the middle. So obviously that plane will also pass through this axis. So this particular meridian as well as that axis are going to lie on the same plane, lie in the planes that passes through the Earth's axis. So if I take any particular plane, then obviously that plane of those circles, those curves, meridians also passes through that particular axis of that, are equal in length. कोई भी आप meridian ले लो. Were all the latitudes equal in length? No. Latitudes were all the parallels equal in length? Obviously nahi. This is smaller, this is bigger. Biggest one was this. But in this case, if you see, because they are running north and south, all of these meridians are going to have same length. If I ask you about this, if I ask you about this, all of these meridians are going to have the equal length, right? Are halves of great circle. Now, all meridians, ये meridian कौन सा है? यहां से चला and only up to this point. You could have another one. अगर मैं इसको extend करूं towards the other side, इसके back side. For example, ये है आपका prime meridian है. You could have the curve on the back side also and meeting down there also. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? Full circle हो जाएगा, right? So if we extend these meridians, meridian is only from this location north to south. That's all. If we extend this curve to the other side of that particular sphere, then you are going to have another meridian. एक और circle, so then it will become complete circle. So two meridians, एक ये meridian, this meridian, and the meridian which is on the back side of it is going to make one circle. And all these circles, देखो, all these circles are called as great circles because they divide the earth into two halves. Any circle, see over here, any circle that circumnavigates the earth and passes through the center of the earth is called as a great circle, right? So for example, जैसे मैंने explain किया, any circle, just take any meridian. So any meridian, just take any circle, because if you are having this meridian, right? So, and the another meridian, let us say if you extend to other side, so this will become circle. So any circle, if you take over here, which is made up of meridian, right? Which is made up of meridian, so that divides the earth into two halves. At the same time, the circle also passes through the center, right? Passes through the center, मतलब obviously क्या है? Because since it is circumnavigating, and obviously it is going to have, center is going to lie on the same plane. That is the meaning of this, right? So it passes through the center. This circle also passes because the center of this circle is also lying over at the center of the earth, right? That is the meaning of this. So when you are having the center of the circle lying on the center of the earth, then in that case, and it is this particular circle circumnavigates the earth and divides the earth into two parts, then two halves, then we say this is a great circle. So that means all the meridians, just take any meridian and then extend it to other side, they are going to form the great circles, right? But all the parallels, they are not going to be the great circles because they are not going to divide the earth into two halves. First thing is that, for example, if I take this particular, but this is the, okay, it is going on back side. So if I take this particular parallel, so is it going to divide the earth into two halves? No. And the other thing is that this is also not passing through the center of the earth. Center of the earth is over here. But if I take this circle, that is the equator, the whole of the equator, so obviously this circle kya hai? This circle divides the earth into two parts, but at the same time the center of this earth is also at the center of this particular earth, right? So if I ask you how many great circles are there, you will say the great circles, all the meridians, right? Meridians are, all the meridians are going to form the great circles. पहली बात तो ये. So they could be n number of like meridians, and accordingly you could have n number of great circles. So all of them are going to, is something like onion. If you take the onion vertically, उसको क्या करो आप? ऐसे किसी भी plane से काट दो. You're going to have the half onion only, right? Half and half, right? Same way you're having the situation. But when we cut it like horizontally, then you're having only one particular that is equator middle, exactly from the middle horizontally, that is equator, that is going to pass through the center of that onion also, and it is going to have the like dividing it into two parts, and therefore we can say out of the all the latitudes or out of all the parallels, you are going to have the only the equator, which which can be which we can call that as a great circle. So all the meridians forming the circles will be the great circles, and therefore you're going to have the equator as a great circle. So a great circle always divides the earth into half. Thus the equator is the great circle, but no other latitudes, कोई भी other latitudes is not going to be the great circle, ध्यान रहे. And all the lines of the longitudes are all the lines of longitudes are great circle. So lines of longitudes, ये line of longitudes, and then back side also, they're going to form the what? Great circle. Now see this statement. I think I had told you somewhere here, right? That means parallels get shorter towards the poles, right? Poles की तरह shorter हो रहे थे. With only the equator, the longest great circle. That means additional information that you are going to have is which one of the is going to be the longest great circle. So obviously जितने भी आपके the great circles formed by the meridian, they will be of equal length, right? Whereas the great circle which is formed by the equator, that is going to be the largest. अगर हम उसका periphery लें, then the circumference length, so in that case that is going to have the longest length. So you can say longest great circle is the equator, right? बाकी equators, बाकी तो remaining latitudes in any case they are not the part of the great circle. Only longitudes become the part of the great circles. Then the largest, when we say that which is the longest great circle, it is going to be the equator, right? So these are some of the basic information that you need to know, right? Great circle का ध्यान रखना, because the question can be framed, definitely framed from this section. And rest is simply the, if we have understood this, then if I ask you something over here, let me know the location, locate it. But here you need to, I cannot locate it because you don't know, maybe like, rest, you can tell the location. Can you let me know, can you tell me the location, where are you located now? You can tell that in terms of the, because it is on equator is this, then obviously you are on where? 30 degrees south. That is angular position is 30 degrees south. At the same time, because this is prime, that means you are going to have, this is prime meridian, north south, right? From here, let us say, that means over here, if I ask you somewhere here, you can say this one, right? So this is the prime meridian. From here towards what? West, you are having this particular angular position at 30 degree. Whole of this longitude is at 30 degree west. 30 degree west. So you can say this is 30 degrees south and 30 degree west location. So that way you can define any particular, just this becomes a grid line now, made up of like parallels of latitudes and longitudes, and therefore you can locate any point on the surface of the earth. What is this location? Can you define this location if I ask you? Obviously you must be in position, because if you just see the map, this should be the prime meridian. Why this should be? Obviously this is Africa, and over here, this is cutting over here, you are having this Greenwich. So this becomes the prime meridian. And towards this side, when you will move, you are moving towards the east. So any angular position toward that side is going to towards the east. Any angular position toward this side is going to be the west. So if I ask you to locate this, then obviously equator is over here. This is going to be what? 40 degree north. This is 40 degree north. So this point is 40 degree north. And what about the east or west? Because since prime meridian is this, then obviously you are moving towards this side. So at what point you are located? You are, these two surfaces, planes are located at 50 degree. So that means since I am measuring from here and this direction is going to be the west, so this is going to be the 40 degree north and what? 40 degree north and 50 degree west. 50 degree west. Prime meridian है, इससे west of 50 degree के. So that way you can locate any point on the surface of the earth. So I hope you understood. It's a very basic, and some basic information you can also have over here. Obviously, as you know, when we talk about the latitudes की variation देख लेते हैं कहां से कहां vary करेंगे. Obviously, you know, latitude is this plane and angular position. You start at equator over here, so 0 degree equator, go on increasing any position. Angular position is increasing when you are at the north pole. What is the angular position? 90 degree north. So if you want to locate the position of the north pole, you are going to say this is located at 90 degree north. Same way, if you go on, located, if this is the equator, if you go on like towards the south, then obviously you're going to have, right? So if you move away, like you have moving towards the south, then over here you are going to have 90. So if somebody asks you what is the location of the South Pole, you're going to say it is located at 90 degree south latitude. It is located at 90 degree north latitude. This is north pole, south pole. Latitude varies. So we can say latitudes varies from what? 0 degree at the equator to the 90 degree north and south at the north and south poles. Right? This position. Same way, let us say if we take this way, and if I ask you what are these, you will say these are the longitudes. So how we have located? See, we start from prime meridian, and longitude position varies from what? 0 degree at what? Prime meridian. What is the location of the prime meridian? Obviously Greenwich, it is passing through the Greenwich, then obviously it is a what? Since we have taken this reference, then if I ask you at what degree this particular longitude, this prime meridian is located, you will say it is going to be 0 degree longitude. So prime meridian is at 0 degree longitude, and whereas as you move towards this side, as you're going to have towards this side, so this is east and this is west. Now as you go on moving, and when you circumnavigate the half circle, so you are at the back side of this, right? So the location from here to the back side of this particular prime meridian ke back side, if I draw the curve, right, if I draw that meridian, then that will be exactly located at what? 180 degree, because वो क्या है exactly 180, ये अभी यहाँ पर है, you are over here, then you just locate it and then go. So this, you are over here, just go on 90, and as you move further, that means you go to that side, and that way you will become, this is how it is, 90, then it becomes 180. So when you are at 180, you are at the back side. Okay, right? So that means position is from 0 degree at prime meridian to either 180 degree east. तो या तो हम ऐसे बोलेंगे, we can go at the best to the 180 degree east. Yeah, if you move that way, then also you will reach at the same point. So if you are moving from this side, then also again you are moving from this side, then this become 90, then this become 180. So you started from this side and then you moved and 180 degree you went that way. So again you are reaching on that same longitude, which is exactly on back side of this prime meridian. And when we will study about the times, how we normally calculate the time, you're going to have a meridian which is exactly on the back side of this prime meridian. We call it as a international date line, right? So I hope somewhere there, if we are having, I don't know, we have not shown it somewhere here, but something. So if we just have, if we extend this meridian, ये prime meridian है, इसको हम पिछली तरफ अगर extend कर दें, if we extend this meridian on back side, then this backside meridian which goes till this point, we call it as a international date line. जितने भी आपका whatever the timing that you calculate, we take the reference, this international date line is taken as a reference. So that is exactly on the back side of this prime meridian. So we calculate, we move from 0 degree from here to the 180 degree east. Then when we are at the 180 degree east, iska matlab we are at the international date line. Same way when we move from this time, then these meridians, as the angle goes on increasing, then you can go 180 degree west. So you can come to the same position either from this direction, then we will call it as, if you're moving from this direction, then I'm specifying it as a 180 degree west. If you're moving from this direction and reaching the same point, then I will calculate it as a 180 degree east. Now, based upon this, we have divided these hemisphere, right? For example, if we say, now when I am moving from prime meridian, when we are saying from prime meridian towards east side till the international date line. So if I cut the earth this way, then I'm going to have this hemisphere, one hemisphere over here. Since this position I have taken as a east direction, the whole of this half is going to be the eastern half. While I'm moving from this side to this side, western direction. So western half from here till this point, if I cut it this way, then this western half, I'm going to say western hemisphere. So the basis for eastern and western hemisphere is when we take prime meridian as a reference. So when we move this way, and if we cut it this way, that at the back side you are having international date line, you are having eastern half, eastern hemisphere, and western hemisphere, right? Same way when we cut it from what? Equator. जब हम equator से क्या करते हैं? When we cut it from the equator, then what do we say? Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, right? So northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere with respect to what? Equator. Like eastern hemisphere, western hemisphere with respect to what? Your prime meridian, and when you are moving from prime meridian towards east and towards the west. That way we have taken, consider these hemispheres that you can think of. Okay. So this is the basic of that you need to know. Now I think some of the basic information that you already may be knowing, and mostly we talk about that. Some of the important latitudes we can talk about, or parallels we can talk about. So we are having like equator, you already know, 0 degree. 90 degree पे आपका 90 degree north पे you're going to have north pole, south pole at 90 degrees south. Tropic of Cancer, 23.5. This, if you draw this circle, any point on the surface of the earth, on the north at 25 degree, 23.5 degree north is going to be, if we join this the circle that becomes, we call it as a Tropic of Cancer. Same way, 23.5 degrees south, if we join all those latitudinal points, then the circle that we are going to have, we call it as a Tropic of Capricorn, right? Same way, as we move up, then we have one more circle that we draw, 66.5 degree north latitude. Is all these points combined together, then you're having this parallel. So this latitudinal position, you're having a circle called as Arctic Circle, and on the similar circle on the down there on the south, you call it as a, at the same latitudinal position, only difference being this is south, so we call it as a, we write normally this way, you need to not appropriately this way. I need to specify the degree that you know. Okay, Antarctic Circle, this becomes the Antarctic Circle. So this is not correctly mentioned, this is not Arctic. Okay, this is wrong, this should be Antarctic. So Antarctic, so this is Antarctic Circle, that is appropriate. Over here it is mentioned over here. Now see, you know, this area near the equator receives the largest amount of heat throughout the year, and we call it as a tropical area. Tropical area किसको बोला? The region between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. ये वाला जो band है, we call it as a tropical area, and this area gets the most amount of heat from the sun throughout the year. Reason being, हम discuss करेंगे बाद में when we will talk about the equinoxes also. The shifting of the sun does not shift, but because of the that is revolution of the earth around the sun, the overhead position of the sun basically remains within this zone. At the most, sun जो है overhead हो सकता है इस particular position पे, that is a Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, at any particular point or at any particular time during the year, and also it can be overhead at the Tropic of Cancer during another time during that particular year, right? But that overhead position can remain within this, right? यहाँ पर overhead हो सकता है, यहाँ पर हो सकता है, over here, obviously equator के ऊपर तो हो ही सकता है, anywhere. So because of that, that means, that is why, because sun की position ऐसी रहेगी because of the rotation of the earth around the sun, that shifting of the sun can take place between this Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. That I will show you with animation, that with the help of animation that time. So you will be able to understand easily, but as of now it is more than sufficient for you to know that that is why that most of the heat is received in this particular area, and that is why we say this is the going to have the higher temperature. As you move away from that, then you're going to have some portion between this Arctic Circle and Tropic of Cancer, as well as the Antarctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn. We call it as a temperate region. The name temperate mean moderate. That means you don't have very high temperature or very low temperatures in this particular region, right? Here you're going to have relatively higher temperature. So as you move away from this, as you know, because sun rays become slant over here, as you move towards the pole, so here you're going to have the frigid zone. We call it a frigid zone also because it is very cold, because you don't get sufficient heat from the sun. So that is how normally we have done the division of on the surface of the earth, depending upon the how much amount of heat that surface or the temperature, relative temperature that exists on the surface of the earth. Okay. Okay, so let us now see the position of India with respect to, in the context of like latitude and longitudes. Now see, even though we discuss this way for our simplicity, but you already know earth is not that way, it is inclined when we take the plane with respect to that sun. So with respect to that plane, right? Plane of what? We take the plane of like our like solar system and all that. So that is inclined at 23.5 degree. This is how it is inclined. So exactly it is not that way, but you know already this is something this way, right? This is the exact position. So it is inclined 23.5 with the vertical exactly this way. So obviously these all circle have to be what? Perpendicular to this, not this. ध्यान रहे इसका, right? So these all circles have to be perpendicular to the axis because Earth is rotating about this, revolving over this axis, about this axis. So all these circles have to be that way, perpendicular to that only when we carry out the angular calculation, right? This is the exact situation that you can think of. Now here you can see location of India with respect to the in terms of latitudes and longitudes. Now see, this is equator, right? And India lies entirely to the north of equator, right? So we can say India is on the northern hemisphere, and as you know, this is the prime meridian, right? Greenwich is over here. The point where this prime meridian crosses this particular equator is on the Gulf of Guinea. ये जो basically ये जो location है इसको Gulf of Guinea बोलते हैं हम. Guinea location है Gulf of Guinea, right? So at the Gulf of Guinea, equator crosses the prime meridian. ये information आपको factual information पता होनी चाहिए. And in terms of like where India is located, since prime meridian is over here, then obviously India lies entirely on what? Which hemisphere? North hemisphere. You can say it lies on north hemisphere, or you can also say it lies on what? This hemisphere is what? Eastern hemisphere, right? Because east is from prime meridian. So this is the gross location of India. When we say overall latitude and longitudinal position, you need to know the exact position of India in terms of its latitudinal extent and longitudinal extent also, right? So just have a look for that. Latitudinally kahan located India, right? So if you just have a look, we want to know this from which particular longitude to which particular longitude, which particular latitude to which particular latitude. Equator, you know, this is equator, so obviously it is entirely on north. And since you are having this is your what? Prime meridian, then obviously it is going to have the east location entirely. So from what location on east to what location on east? So what is this extent in terms of longitudes? What is this extent in terms of latitudes? Okay, so that position is shown to you over here, right? So just have a look. So ये information आपको exactly याद होनी चाहिए, right? So as you know, somewhere here you are having this prime meridian. When we take the angular position, and when you are coming from this side east towards the east, we are coming, and then angle is increasing slowly and gradually. When you touches India over here, then you are having the angular position from the prime meridian as 68.7 degree east, because your meridian से आप क्या कर रहे हो? You are moving towards east, right? So India's location in terms of longitude starts from 68.7 degree east longitude to what? As you just move on, go on like towards east, moving east, angular position is increasing, and finally when you reaches over here, the angle has become 97.27 degree east longitude. So ye figures aapko, you should know the exact figures, that what is the longitudinal. If I ask you what is the longitudinal extent, extent ka matlab hai difference between this and this, right? The difference, change, kitni hai change? So you will say the latitude, longitudinal extent will be this minus this. If you have been asked the position, that okay, from which particular longitude to which particular longitude, then you will say 68.7 degree east to 97.27 degree to 5 degree east. But if I ask you what is the longitudinal extent of India, then you will say longitudinal extent means this minus this. Itne, it is, India is spreaded at that particular longitude. That is the meaning of this. On the similar lines, you're going to have the north position of India from equator. So equator you are having down there. As you're moving up, then as you're moving up, I hope, okay. So as you're just moving up, equator is down there, let us say. As you're moving up, then somewhere here you're going to have India starts from here. But dhyan rahe, just keep in mind, we are talking about the what? Mainland India. But you're having also over here Andaman and Nicobar Islands, where you're having another point which is well below this. And the southernmost point that we call, southernmost point is not this. This is of mainland India. Southernmost point of mainland India that you're going to have over here. Right? But when you say of India, then obviously Andaman and Nicobar is also part of India. Over here you're having the Pygmalion point or Indra point. Southernmost point. So when we talk about the latitudinal extent, at what latitude? You are saying 8.4 degree north. To what? Go on increasing the angle, go on increasing the angle, then finally it extends up to 37.6 degree north. So if I ask you what is the latitudinal extent of mainland India, important and mainland word. Mainland India means, latitudinal extent of mainland India means this minus this. And it extends from 8.4 to this location. When we talk about India, then you have to consider, obviously north, south, east location is not going to change. Obviously this is, we have taken it entirely. But when we talk about India, that is what is the longitudinal, latitudinal. What is the latitudinal extent of India? Then you will not say this minus this. You are not going to say. Then you will say this minus India start, because equator is down there. See the Pygmalion point or Indra point. The latitudinal extent of Pygmalion point is this one. That is 6.45 degree north. So for India, when we say that what is the latitudinal extent of India, we'll say India extends from 6.45, it is 6.45 degree north to 37.6 degree north. And obviously this point is going to remain same. But when we will ask you that in terms of mainland India, then you will say mainland India from this to this. Okay, so these two differences you should always keep in mind. And in terms of distance ki baat kare, direct distance, then you can have this distance also. For example, this longitude to this longitude, it is going to be 2933 kilometers. Whereas if you connect this longitude to this longitude, this straight distance is going to be, I think, 3214 kilometer. So that means north south is lengthier than, is having more length than. So these figures also you should be having in mind, exact figure. Okay, so just have a look over here. Yeah, I will discuss about the standard meridian of India for the calculation of time. So you are having this over here. For example, this is the standard meridian of 82.5. As of now, just keep it in mind that we are having for the calculation of the time, we have taken one meridian called as standard meridian in India as 82.5 degree. What? East. Obviously, this is east. We are talking about the meridian. So this distance you should know very clearly. This distance you should know very clearly, because straightforward question based upon this could be asked. Here you are having Pygmalion point 6.45 degree north. Okay, on Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, so at last let us see. In addition to it, okay, we know that India lies entirely on the north of equator, but at the same time there is one particular latitude, significant latitude. We call it as a Tropic of Cancer. This that almost divides the India into two equal halves. Something this way. This is the Tropic of Cancer which passes through India, and it divides India almost into two equal halves, right? So that means our position is where some half portion of India is in the tropics, and a half portion we can say is in subtropics and on temperate region. कुछ पोर्शन आपका टेम्परेट रीजन में है. सब ट्रॉपिक्स इज द रीजन बियॉन्ड ट्रॉपिक्स. ट्रॉपिक्स से जैसे ही आप क्या करोगे, यू विल गो आइदर टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्थ और टुवर्ड्स साउथ, देन ए स्मॉल बैंड of those latitudes we call it as a subtropic. Okay, so we can say half portion is entirely on the tropics, but the half is on the subtropic or on the temperate region. Now just see this. since this particular Tropic of Cancer passes through the Tropic of Cancer जो है वो it passes through your India. So from the exam point of view, important is what that he can ask you कि through which states this Tropic of Cancer passes, right? So just have a look on the map of India. Rather, you can easily remember, recall that where exactly. Basically, if you start from Gujarat and draw a straight line, when you draw a straight line almost, then you are going to have these states because you know already Gujarat hai aapke. Agar if you go straight down there, you are going to have MP, Madhya Pradesh, then obviously you are going to have Jharkhand over here. Bihar hai, Bihar ka part tha Jharkhand, as you know earlier. So Jharkhand is southern portion. So Jharkhand, next is West Bengal, right? And then here is Mizoram and Tripura you are going to have. Now, for the remembering it easily, right, you could have mnemonics also, right? I saw one mnemonics in the somewhere in the like net. When I was searching, I found it like someone has made it like Gamcha Jhad Mitrawar. It is something like Indie belt, as you call it, as a Gamcha. We called it as a for that cloth that you are having. When you will just shake it, when you will shake that particular Gamcha, then obviously क्या है मित्रावार की लड़ाई होगी आपस में within the friends, right? So from this also you can remember easily, like you're going to have just a minute, like if you see this their terms GA, so you can say G for Gujarat, M for Madhya Pradesh, CH for Chhattisgarh, JH Jharkhand, and MI Mizoram, TR Tripura, and WAR, that means West Bengal, and R stands for Rajasthan. So that is okay. If you can remember, some of you can remember, then it is okay. This could be the mnemonics that could be make it easy for you. Other thing is that most appropriately, I don't think that there is something to remember because the significant state of middle mein Gujarat, you know already the Madhya Pradesh, it is going to pass, and definitely if you are little idea of the map of India, obviously it is going to be Jharkhand, and you are going to have West Bengal. So I hope these four states definitely state where you, in any case, you're going to have in your mind. Now the rest state, two states, that is Rajasthan. So you can just think of one state from down and one state from upward. They are like interfering over here. So you can just say, you have to remember this as Rajasthan is small portion coming over here, and then you're going to have this Chhattisgarh small portion coming down there. And also you're going to have the two states from northeastern states. And these two states from the northeastern states, which two states are going to be the part of this? They are going to be the southernmost parts. Now, for that you need to have the idea of कि जो northeastern states हैं, how many states are there and how to remember them easily, right? So see, ये जो states हैं, इसके लिए mnemonics है एक आपका, you can prepare even other mnemonics which you think that is more simpler, but this is, I think, seems to be simpler, right? You see, Aruna Mummy Thi Meri, right? This is how you can remember it. So as you know, see, northeastern states, how many northeastern states are there? We say 7 sister states, total 7 hai. And there is one state in out of these 7 which shares its border with all other states. Which state is that? Assam. So ये जो state है that you are having over here, we call it as a Assam. Okay. So this state share boundary with all other states, that is other six states. Now to remember these other 6 states very easily, you could have these mnemonics as I said. Now see, you can say, I hope you know this is Arunachal Pradesh, right? So these all states that I have mentioned to you over here with these mnemonics, they are going to be clockwise direction. Start with Arunachal and then all the states are going to be in clockwise direction. Very easy to remember. For example, you're going to have Arunachal Pradesh, NA over here stands for Nagaland. So that means you are having this, I'm removing it now. Okay. So this is Arunachal Pradesh over here till here. Next one is Nagaland. This is Nagaland. The next one is Manipur. So this state is Manipur. Okay. Then you are having MI, that is Mizoram. The next one is TI, Tripura. Then next one is M, Meghalaya. So you can clockwise direction as you move from the Arunachal Pradesh, then you move down clockwise and then you can very easily remember that how many states are there and in sequential, because question could be framed in this way, from arrange these states from north to south direction. That could be the question. You could have a question that which states share the boundary with the Assam. Very easy to remember, right? And also there could be a question like which states, northeastern states, shares the boundary with the Myanmar. As you know, you are having another country, Myanmar. That is, this country is Myanmar, जिसको हम बर्मा बोलते थे पहले. This is the Myanmar. So which states are going to, so these 4 states early, ये वाली states जो हैं, they are going to share the boundary with this particular Arunamami. That's all. That is Arunachal Pradesh. Just see, this is the border. So Arunachal Pradesh, you are having Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram. So these 4 states are going to share the boundary with the Myanmar. So that way also. So this one share the boundary with Myanmar. These are the total 6 states which are sharing the border with this Assam, and in a clockwise direction, if you start from Arunachal Pradesh, all the states can be counted. So that way, if you have the idea that okay, this is how the states are arranged, so definitely you can think of which are the states which are in the southernmost portion. So obviously, we are going to have that Tripura and Mizoram is down there, and obviously Meghalaya is up there. Now, इतना भी अगर आपको doubt, that means you are having like a doubt that Meghalaya is here or here, then also you can relate it to many things. For example, you are having the southwest monsoon. जो monsoon आती है, आपकी सबसे ज़्यादा rain कहाँ होती है? It is in Meghalaya, Cherrapunji. Mawasynram is a place in Cherrapunji, right, which gets the heaviest rain. So you can just think of when this wind comes from this side. So यहाँ तो you don't have hilly area. This is Bangladesh. Don't have hilly area over here. The winds, when they come over here, they get the first barrier in the form of hills, Garo and Khasi hills over here in Meghalaya. So, and therefore, since they will get the barrier, then obviously most of the rainfall will take place over here. So that way you can visualize. So if you correlate the things, it will be easy for you to remember, right? So if whether the Meghalaya is here or here, you can very easily, because when the wind will blow this way, the barrier will be over here, right? Because, and another thing also, because most of the, you say Assam mein jo hai, you're going to have a lot of rainfall. Normally it happens like in the monsoon season. So you can think these 3 states are like lying on the path of those southwest monsoon winds, and therefore get the rainfall. So that means this way you can remember. So that means my point is that you can relate the things, and therefore it will be easy for you to retain the information. So that means my point here was to tell you that if you want to keep in mind that through which particular states, even if you don't remember this particular mnemonics, you can, even if you imagine the map of India and with these details, then you can very easily tell through which states that particular Tropic of Cancer goes. Okay, so that is the basic that you need to know about the latitude, longitudes, and the context of India that you need to know. And one more topic that is also related to this is like how to calculate the time, right? International date line and how to calculate that. I will cover it in separate video that I will discuss with you. And in the next video, I will be discussing with you the basic information of India and its surrounding areas. So from that, even we can then discuss about the Indian geography also. Okay, till then, bye. Thank you.